In the far north of our world, there lies a vast white kingdom. This is the Arctic, a place of incredible beauty and biting cold. For much of the year, the sun hangs low in the sky, casting long blue shadows across an endless landscape of snow and ice. The air here is so cold it can feel sharp, and the silence is broken only by the whisper of the wind or the crack of shifting ice. It is a world that seems empty at first glance, a place where life must surely struggle. But even in this frozen wilderness, life not only exists, but thrives in remarkable ways. It is a land of survival, where every creature is perfectly adapted to its home. Here, the sea is covered by a thick blanket of ice, a solid platform stretching for miles in every direction. This sea ice is the very heart of the Arctic, the foundation upon which its most iconic resident depends. Below the ice, the dark, frigid waters are full of life, a hidden larder of fish and seals. Above, the sky can be a brilliant clear blue or a soft grey veil, sometimes lit by the magical dancing lights of the aurora borealis. It is a world of stark contrasts, of dazzling light and deep shadow, of profound stillness and sudden, dramatic action. This is the stage for one of nature's most magnificent stories. And at the center of this story is a truly majestic animal, a creature built for this extreme environment. It is a symbol of the North, a wandering king in a kingdom of white. This animal is the polar bear, or Ursus maritimus, the sea bear. Its presence defines the Arctic. To see one is to witness the sheer power and resilience of nature. It walks across this immense, icy expanse with a quiet confidence, its every movement showing that it belongs here, that this challenging, beautiful and unforgiving world is its one true home. It is a master of this frozen domain. The polar bear is perfectly designed for a life on the ice. It possesses a thick layer of fat, called blubber, and a dense, double-layered coat of fur that keeps it wonderfully warm, even when the temperatures drop far below freezing. Its fur is not actually white. The hairs are transparent and hollow, scattering the light to make the bear appear a brilliant white or yellow, which is the perfect camouflage against the snow. Its enormous paws act like snowshoes, spreading its weight so it can walk on soft snow, and the rough pads and non-retracting claws provide an excellent grip on slippery ice. It is a living masterpiece of evolution. The polar bear is a solitary traveler, often covering vast distances in its search for food. Its entire life is tied to the sea ice, for it is here that it finds its primary prey seals. The bear is a patient hunter, a master of stillness and strategy. It might wait for hours, motionless beside a breathing hole in the ice, a small opening where seals come up for air. The bear can smell a seal from nearly 20 miles away, its extraordinary sense of smell guiding it across the frozen plains. It is this incredible patience, combined with its powerful senses, that makes it such a successful hunter in this sparse environment. When a seal appears, the bear acts with astonishing speed and power. In a sudden explosion of movement, it will plunge its head and front paws into the water to catch its unsuspecting prey. A successful hunt provides a meal rich in fat, which is essential for the bear's survival. This high-energy food provides the fuel needed to stay warm and to endure the long periods between successful hunts. After eating its fill, the bear might clean itself meticulously by rolling in the snow, its white coat soon returning to its pristine state, ready once again to blend into the landscape. But hunting is not always so straightforward. Sometimes the bear must use a different tactic. It might stalk a seal that is resting on the surface of the ice. The bear will move slowly and silently, using any ridges or mounds of snow as cover. It flattens its body against the ice, creeping closer and closer with immense stealth. When it gets close enough, it will charge, a blur of white fur and muscle, hoping to catch the seal before it can escape back into the safety of the water. It is a dramatic chase, a dance of life and death that plays out on the frozen stage of the Arctic. Life for a polar bear is a constant journey. It is not territorial in the traditional sense. Its home is the entire expanse of the sea ice, always shifting and changing with the seasons. The bear follows the ice, moving north in the summer as it melts and south in the winter as it freezes again. It is a powerful swimmer, capable of crossing wide stretches of open water between ice flows, its large front paws propelling it through the chilly sea. This nomadic lifestyle is essential, as the bear must constantly explore new areas to find the seals it needs to survive. While adult males live a life of solitude, the story is very different for a mother polar bear. In the autumn, a pregnant female will dig a den deep into a snowdrift. Here, in the darkness and relative warmth of the snow cave, she will give birth to her tiny cubs, usually 1 or 2. The cubs are born blind, deaf, and covered in only a very fine layer of fur. They are incredibly small, no bigger than a guinea pig, and completely dependent on their mother for warmth and food. For the next few months, the den is their entire world, a safe haven from the extreme cold outside. Inside the den, the mother does not eat or drink. She lives entirely off the fat reserves she built up during the previous spring. Her sole purpose is to care for her young, providing them with her rich milk and keeping them warm with her body. It is a period of great sacrifice. The cubs grow quickly, and by the time spring arrives, they are strong enough to leave the den. Their first steps into the bright white world are tentative. They blink in the brilliant sunlight, seeing the vast icy landscape for the very first time. It is a moment of pure wonder, the beginning of their education in survival. The mother's job has only just begun. For the next 2 years, she will be their constant teacher, protector, and provider. She teaches them how to navigate the ice, how to swim in the frigid water, and most importantly, how to hunt. The cubs watch her every move, learning the art of patience and the techniques for catching seals. They are playful and curious, often wrestling with each other in the snow, but they never stray far from their mother's watchful eye. She is fiercely protective, ready to defend them from any danger, whether it be a male polar bear or the perils of the ice itself. This long period of learning is crucial for the cub's survival. The Arctic is a demanding classroom, and the lessons are difficult. The mother shows them which ice is safe to cross and which is too thin. She shares her food with them, ensuring they have enough energy to grow strong. Through her guidance, they transform from helpless newborns into capable young hunters. This tender and enduring bond between mother and cub is one of the most touching sights in the animal kingdom, a heartwarming story of care and dedication in the heart of the cold, wild north. The life of a polar bear has always been a challenge, a delicate balance between success and hardship. Hunger is a constant threat, as a hunt is never guaranteed. The extreme cold requires a continuous supply of energy just to stay warm. Male bears sometimes pose a danger, particularly to cubs. These are the natural challenges that the polar bear has evolved over millennia to overcome. Its strength, intelligence, and remarkable adaptations have made it the undisputed ruler of this frozen world. It is an animal perfectly in tune with its environment, a testament to the power of natural selection. However, the polar bear now faces a new and far more serious threat, one for which it has no evolutionary defense. Our world is getting warmer, and nowhere is this change happening faster than in the Arctic. The sea ice, which is the very foundation of the polar bear's existence, is melting. Each summer, the ice melts earlier and covers a smaller area, and each winter it freezes later. This means the bears have less time to hunt on the ice, their vital platform for catching the fat-rich seals they need to survive the lean months. This loss of sea ice forces the bears to travel longer distances, burning precious energy. They may be forced to spend more time on land, where food is scarce. Some swim for days, searching for the ice that has retreated far to the north, a perilous journey that can leave them exhausted. For mothers with cubs, this changing world is even more dangerous. The long swims are particularly difficult for young cubs, and finding enough food to support both themselves and their growing young becomes an ever greater struggle. The very ground is disappearing from under their paws. And so the majestic polar bear, the enduring symbol of the Arctic, finds itself in a precarious position. Its future is as uncertain as the thinning ice on which it walks. Its story is a powerful reminder of the delicate connections that exist within the natural world. The fate of this magnificent creature is now inextricably linked to our own actions. There is still hope, but it requires us to protect this fragile frozen kingdom. The great white bear of the north is a treasure, and its continued existence depends on a stable, icy world.